You're a talented, passionate speaker. You're doing all the things. You're emailing. You're posting on social media. You're updating your website. You're doing live. You have a podcast, yet the bookings aren't rolling in and you actually feel invisible to the meeting planner. Now, the truth is, somebody told you, just put yourself out there. Just put in the reps. Keep doing free engagements. But you're doing all the things, and honestly, you're without a system, you're without money, and you're without contracts. Well, in this video, I'm going to take some time to break down to you the 6 big speaker mistakes that you're making in your promotions, and I'm going to show you how to fix that here today. Hello, I'm Kantis Simmons, and welcome to Monetize You Academy. This is a video channel and program designed to help speakers like yourself make money before the stage, make money on the stage, and make money after the stage, where you can now make more impact and make more income. So the other day I emailed my email list and emailed a bunch of people that I knew. And I said, hey, what's your big challenge? Like, what's the biggest challenge that you're experiencing in your speaker business? And I got responses like, hey, I'm doing all the things, not getting booked. Maybe I'm doing something wrong with my promotions. Nobody's calling me back. It's hard for me to get on stage and get booked. Well, I want to show you the 6 mistakes, but I want to also invite you to a very special paid speaker challenge. It's called Booked and Paid 5-Day Speaker Challenge. Down below in the comments or in the description, you will see the link for it, or you can go to bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com, bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com. And I've carved out 5 days on my calendar where I'm going to be helping some individuals go through the process step by step by step. I'm going to take about an hour and a half, 2 hours every single night, Monday through Friday. I believe that starts July 21st. And we're going to walk through the process of understanding like what promotion materials you need. We're going to talk about your promotion systems and your website and your demo reel, and talk about all the things you're going to need so you can book a paid speaking opportunity. Now, if this is your first time getting a speaking engagement, that'd be great. If this is, will help you book more speaking engagements, it definitely will, and I would love to see you. Simply go over to bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com. Yes, bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com. So let's jump into these 6 mistakes. And I want you to realize I don't want your biggest fear as a speaker to happen over and over again, right? I don't want another 6 months to go by. I don't want another year to go by and you're still being overlooked, still being underpaid, still being unheard because you don't have this thing in place, all right? I believe that you desire to have a powerful and professional brand, right? One that you can share your message and impact more people and be able to really change lives by having the opportunity to speak on stage as a keynote speaker, as a workshop speaker, as a panelist, doing virtual events, or maybe even hosting your own event. And let me give you 6 things to consider, all right? Maybe these are some mistakes that you have in your speaker business. I want to help you do that, help you fix these things, all right? So number 1, here's 6 things that may be holding you back from being booked and paid. Number 1, your marketing is confusing. Yeah, your marketing is confusing. Now, one of the things is that you want to understand is that confused people don't buy. Confused event planners don't buy, right? Confused meeting planners don't buy. And it's so important that you take the time to unconfuse your marketing material. For example, there was a young man that I worked with some years ago. He wanted to speak in churches. He wanted to speak in schools, and he wanted to speak at corporations, right? And so when people came to his website, he had all of that Jesus talk on the page, and the corporate people like, yo, what is this? And then he went to the schools. The schools was like, hey, what's up with all this corporate stuff? Then when he went to the churches, there's like, hey, what's up with all this school stuff, right? The marketing material was confusing. And so what you want to do, you want to make sure that when a meeting planner or somebody sees your promotion material, that they have a clear understanding of what your message is and how your message can solve the problem that they have. One of the things that I want you to realize is that you're not just in the speaking business, but you're in the business of marketing your speaking services. And you can't market your speaking services if your messaging is confusing. Okay. So the first thing that may be hindering you from being booked and paid is your marketing material is confusing. All right. Number two, the second reason you may not be booked and paid is implementation paralysis. Implementation paralysis. I had a dear brother today in our group chat, and he posted a link to an upcoming conference. And he said, "Hey y'all, what do y'all think about this conference? Hey y'all, what y'all think about going to this business event?" And I said, you know what? The business event is great. It's going to be a lot of great speakers there. However, I don't want you to go to this business event and get overwhelmed by the content there and you're still paralyzed to implement. A lot of times we read books, courses, coaching programs, we go to events, and people fail to implement. Hope that's not you, right? I would love for you to implement with me on my upcoming booked and paid speaker challenge. But implementation paralysis is a real thing. Sometimes people feel like just because I purchased the course, or just because I have the book, or just because I'm in the coaching program, that I'm going to get results. And the reality is not that, right? You can have all of these ideas, right? You can have all of the courses, you can have all of the coaching program, but if you don't implement, if you don't put the speaker kit together, if you don't put the speaker website together, if you don't put your pitching together, if you don't put your demo reel together, guess what? You are just standing in the same place, procrastinating, walking in fear, and you are paralyzed. All right. The biggest thing that you can do is to implement. Okay. So the second reason you may not be booking paid speaking opportunities is because you just don't implement. And I would love to help you implement. All right. Number three, third reason you may be holding yourself back from booking these gigs is sales and marketing anxiety. Sales and marketing anxiety. This is where you avoid sharing or pitching or letting people know that you're a speaker. I remember some years ago, I was still a research scientist. I was working a full-time job at SIBA Vision. And there was this great conference coming up in Atlanta. And so I was working in the north side of Atlanta. And I said, you know what? This event is on a Friday. I can go to work in the morning and I can go to the event, noon and the rest of the afternoon. But I also saw that the event that they had opportunities for speakers. And I said to myself, man, I want to speak. I can speak, but I was too scared to reach out to the event planner. Right. So 3 weeks went by, 2 weeks went by, 1 week went by. And I said, all right, let me call this event planner. All right. The event was on a Friday. I called the event planner on a Wednesday, reached out to them via email. And she responded. And I sent an email and said, hey, I'm Kantis Simmons. I speak on this, this, and this. She responded and said, oh my goodness. One of our workshop speakers for our event on this Friday had to cancel. Your message will be perfect for this event. Now, what if I never stepped out? Now, the reality is that I waited to the last minute, right? But what if I didn't wait to the last minute and I overcame this sales and marketing anxiety? How many more opportunities would I have had in that season of my life? Maybe you're not being booked and paid because you avoid pitching yourself. Maybe you're not being booked and paid because you're not following up with the leads that you have. Maybe you're not being booked and paid because you won't email your people, right? You have to get over this fear, this anxiety, this thing of feeling like, oh, I don't want to feel salesy. And when you have that mentality, you miss out on gigs and you miss out on money. All right. So number three, you must overcome the sales and marketing anxiety, just being too scared to let people know what you do. All right. Number four, the fourth reason that may be holding you back, a fourth mistake that may be hindering you from booking booked and paid speaking opportunities. Number four, social media sabotage. Social media sabotage. Now, you look around, everybody wants to be a speaker today, right? We got influencers, we got course creators, we got people that put out content. We got podcasters, we got NBA players, we got celebrities, everybody using their words to think they're a speaker. But social media sabotage is where you're building your following, you're delivering your content, you're going live, you got stories, you got giveaways, and you're giving all of this value. But no one is requesting to book you and to pay you for your speaking services. See, one of the things you got to realize is that clicks don't mean contracts. Clicks don't mean contracts. If you've enjoyed this, let me know and put that in the chat box. Clicks don't mean contracts, right? In the comments area. What you want to do is make sure that you have a system to get in front of the right people. Now, if you think about it, look at all of your friends and your family members and people that are following you on social media. Guess what? How many of them have a budget to pay you to speak? How many of them are serious about giving you $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $100,000 to speak? No. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that you have a system for your content and not using social media to sabotage your speaking business. All right? That's number 4. Number 5, the 5th reason you're not being booked, the 5th mistake you may have is you are invisible to decision makers. Yeah, you're invisible to decision makers. Now, sometimes you can be in a situation where your message is too broad, right? You speak about this, you speak about this, you speak about general motivation, you speak about this, and people have no idea on how they can use you. You know, growing up and even today, my dad and I, we would go fishing. And I remember there were time periods where we would go fishing at ponds where there were a lot of people on the water, right? A lot of people around the bank, a lot of people fishing. And then I remember one day we left this busy pond and we went to a smaller pond. It was like a private pond and nobody was there. And I was like, wow, all the fish in this water are available to us, right? So we have a pond, we had a fishing rod, and we had to have the right bait to pick the fish. And a lot of times the fish didn't see the bait because the bait was invisible to the fish. And a lot of times in your speaking business, you are invisible to decision makers. So you have to make sure you have the right bait for their event, the right bait for their conference, the right bait for their summit. Why? Because you want to make sure that you got the right message for the right person at the right time. And if you feel like you are invisible to decision makers, maybe you're using the wrong bait. Okay. And I want to definitely show you how to make that happen in our booked and paid speaker challenge. All right. Again, you can go down below and see the link for that. 5 days. There's a small investment because I want to work with serious people. All right. You're serious. So click the link down below, go to bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com. All right. So the 5th way is that you're invisible to decision makers. Number six, you're copying speaker gurus. Okay. Yeah. You're copying speaker gurus. You say, what? Yeah. So you may see Shannon Sharp. You may see your favorite influencer. You may see your favorite podcaster. You may see your favorite celebrity. And you think they're building their brand. And you say, oh man, I want to do that too. But what you don't realize is that however they're building their brand, if you're not behind the scenes and you don't know actually what's going on in their business, you realize that they don't have a system to book paid speaking opportunities, right? You may be following an author and doing what an author is doing for you to help book you, help you book paid speaking opportunities. Or you may be, following your favorite coach. You think what your coach is doing is helping them book paid speaking opportunities. No. Right? So what you want to do, you want to make sure that you position yourself to land consistent paid opportunities. How are you going to do that? It's with the system, right? Like there are some amazing speakers and mentors and great people out there that I know. And the reason they get booked over and over is because of their personality. Yeah, their personality. They can rock a stage. They can keep you engaged. But guess what? You can't teach personality. I can't teach personality people. But what I can teach are principles, proven principles to help you get booked. And so if you're not getting booked, if you're not getting paid, maybe you are copying speaker gurus. Maybe you're looking at, I was talking to a buddy of mine, Marquel, and we was talking about how people will go try to copy hack, right? Try to copy your funnel, try to copy your strategy, but don't realize what you're doing today. Sometimes your gurus are trying to figure it out. They're running a new campaign that they're not really sure that it works, right? I've had somebody copy, site of mine and tried to use it, but it was like, hey, I was testing that. So what you want to do, you want to find, you don't want to copy the speaker gurus, right? You want to find out and get coached and be trained by the speaker gurus. That's why I do what I do, because I love showing people step by step by step how this thing works, okay? Right? How does it work before the stage? How does it work on the stage? How does it work after the stage, right? Having the right promotions that can set you up for the right presentation. You can get on stage and rock it and do what you do. And then how do you, produce products and resources that continue to make you money and help you be a profitable speaker? Okay. So listen, if you have any one of these problems, we need to fix it. Number one, your marketing is confusing. Number two, you don't implement. You have implementation paralysis. Number three, you battle with sales and marketing anxiety. You're like scared to let people know what you do. Number four, social media sabotage. You're doing all the things on social media and nobody is booking you to speak. Number five, you're invisible to decision makers. Number six, you're copying speaker gurus. You don't really understand the proven system. Well, I would love to help you. I would love to invite you. Come on, click the link, join me. For this upcoming 5-day speaker challenge. Simply go to bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com, bookedandpaidspeakerchallenge.com, or click the link down below to get access to this. Reserve your seat. All the details are there, the time, the date, what's going on. We're talking about from your promotion material to your promotion system, being able to build an automated, profitable system in place where you're getting requests, showing you, making sure your website and your demo videos, and talking about your booking strategy and fees and all of that, so you can become booked and paid, so you can make more impact and make more income. I'm Kantis Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. Remember this, your message is designed to change the world. Hey, let's monetize you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, I got some more videos here to continue this process, but to help you really get booked and paid. So watch those videos. Bye-bye.